Once a little ant found itself in a strange and desperate situation. It had been scurrying through the forest all day, feeling the weight of thirst growing unbearable. Its tiny legs brought it to the bank of a wide river, and using its antennae, the ant sensed the cool water nearby. Filled with determination, it set its sights on a branch that extended over the river's edge, hoping to drink from the flowing water. With great caution, the ant inched along the narrow branch, balancing itself with delicate precision. The sparkling water seemed so close now, inviting it to quench its thirst. But in its eagerness, the ant ventured too far toward the edge. Just as it bent down to sip, the slick bark of the branch caused the ant to slip and tumble into the rushing river. The river's current was much stronger than the ant could have imagined. As the water carried it away, the ant's small body was tossed and turned. Panic filled the tiny creature's heart, and it cried out for help, its voice barely a whisper in the roar of the river. It seemed as though all hope was lost. High above, soaring majestically in the sky, an eagle happened to hear the faint cries of the ant. The eagle's sharp eyes spotted the tiny creature struggling against the relentless current. Without hesitation, the eagle swooped down to investigate. "Little ant," the eagle said in a voice full of strength and wisdom, "I cannot carry you with my talons, for I may hurt you. But I can give you something to save yourself." The ant, desperate and afraid, responded, "Please help me. I don't want to drown." The eagle, ever resourceful, quickly scanned the surroundings. Spotting a large leaf on a nearby tree, it plucked it off with its beak and expertly dropped it into the water, close to where the ant was struggling. The leaf floated gently on the surface, appearing as an island of safety to the tiny creature. "Climb onto the leaf," the eagle called, "and it will carry you to safety." With all its remaining strength, the ant swam toward the leaf and crawled onto it, its tiny legs trembling from exhaustion. The leaf felt enormous under the ant's small body, but the ant felt an overwhelming sense of relief. It waved to the eagle in gratitude, and the eagle soared back into the sky, satisfied that it had helped the small creature. The leaf drifted gently along the river's current, carrying the ant to safety. Eventually, the leaf washed ashore downstream, and the ant crawled off, its body tired but its heart full of gratitude. If it hadn't been for the eagle, the ant thought, I would have surely drowned. The ant returned to its colony, thankful for the eagle's kindness, and continued to live its life, always remembering the lesson of that day. It never expected to repay the favor, believing that the eagle was far beyond its ability to help. Sometime later, while the ant was gathering food near the edge of the forest, it heard a loud, deliberate sound. Footsteps, heavy and dangerous. The ant stopped and looked up. Standing before it was a human hunter, a giant to the tiny ant. The ant followed the hunter's gaze and saw, perched high on a cliff, its friend, the very same eagle that had saved its life. The hunter raised his shotgun, slowly taking aim at the majestic bird. "What a prize you will be," the hunter muttered to himself as he steadied his hands, preparing to shoot the eagle. The ant's heart raced. It knew it had to act quickly to save the eagle. Without thinking, the ant dashed toward the hunter's boot. It scurried up the leather, squeezing into the small opening of a lace hole. Climbing as fast as its tiny legs could carry it, the ant reached the hunter's ankle and without hesitation bit down with all its might. The hunter, startled by the sudden sharp pain in his ankle, yelped and flinched, jerking the shotgun as he fired. The shot missed the eagle entirely. The bird, hearing the loud crack of the gun, flew off the cliff and into the safety of the sky. Frustrated and confused, the hunter looked down, shaking his boot to see what had caused the bite. But the ant had already scurried away, vanishing into the grass. Up above, the eagle circled in the air, safe and free. It glanced down and with its keen eyesight recognized the small ant that had saved it from the hunter's bullet. In that moment, the eagle understood the depth of their bond. Even the smallest of creatures, it realized, could make a tremendous difference when acting with courage and kindness. And so the ant and the eagle went their separate ways once again, but they would always carry with them the memory of each other's bravery. The ant had learned that even the most helpless can find strength, and the eagle had learned that even the mighty can depend on the smallest for help. Both lived the rest of their days knowing that acts of kindness, no matter how great or small, always have a way of coming full circle. Doing good deeds is important, even when no one is around to see them. Sometimes people might not notice the nice things you do, but that doesn't change the fact that helping others makes us feel happy and fulfilled. It's about being kind and making a positive impact, regardless of whether we get recognition for our actions. Jesus Christ taught us about the value of doing good quietly, without seeking attention or praise. He emphasized that when we perform good deeds in secret, just between us and God, we find a deeper sense of joy and satisfaction. According to Jesus, God sees everything we do, even the things that are hidden from others. He assures us that those who do good in secret will be rewarded by God, who knows all our actions and intentions. This means that if you have the chance to help someone or return a favor, you should do it as soon as you can. However, it's essential to remember that the act of kindness itself is what matters most. Even if you don't receive credit for your good deeds, or if the person you're helping is unaware of your actions, you should continue to be generous and kind. God is always watching and appreciates every good deed done out of love and compassion. When you act selflessly, you create a positive ripple effect in the world around you. God rewards those acts of kindness generously, even if they go unnoticed by others. It's important to remember that God values all good actions, especially those that are done without the expectation of receiving something in return. Ultimately, living a life of kindness and compassion enriches not only the lives of others, but also our own. The joy that comes from helping others and acting out of love is a reward in itself, and the knowledge that God is aware of our efforts brings us peace and encouragement. So, continue to do good, even when it seems unnoticed. Your efforts are significant in the eyes of God.